Hi guys, it's me, the Witch of Boise, here to do another tarot forecast. It's a weekly tarot forecast, and this is going to be for November 8th through November 14th, 2020. So make sure you do like this video, hit subscribe, also comment below, tell me if any of this resonates with you. Check out my channel as well because I did do a full reading for November. So this is just breaking up those weeks so you guys can see and kind of a more in depth. Also, make sure you do follow me on Instagram. My handle is @witchofboise. That's all one word. And I do cards of the day on a daily basis, and that is in my stories. So make sure that you do follow me there and check it out. As well as if you are following me on Instagram, you'll be able to see different sorts of awesome messages and chances to win free readings too. So we're going to be starting up Ask Witch Boise segment again. So I think it was a couple weekends ago I did open that question up. So you need to make sure that you are following Witch of Boise and you are checking out those stories on Instagram. Okay, so let's start with November 8th, and this is Sunday, November 8th, 2020. And that's going to be Temperance. This is a really good start of the week. So this is the only week, I'm looking at my calendar, my notes right here. This is the only week in November that we have 3 major arcanas. So this is big energy that's happening this week. So with Temperance is all about balance and moderation. So if you have been maybe overindulging in Halloween candy or in alcohol or just bad habits, it's time to really rein those back in and really focus on that moderation. Now, Temperance also, for me, because of the imagery, reminds me and really emphasizes that your guardian angels and spirit guides are around you. There's blessings that are around you, as well as you are being guided and protected by those spirit guides or guardian angels. So really be open to receiving those messages. They will be coming to you very much so on Sunday. I just love this card so much. So it's anyone that has passed away, maybe recently or not so recently. They definitely, this is putting the foot in the door where they're going to be trying to communicate with you as well. So any sort of hard troubles or questions that you have that's happening in your life and you're looking for advice, definitely ask him on Sunday and be open to receiving those messages. Okay, so now we have Monday, November 9th, 2020, and that is Strength. This is our second major arcana. So again, we're having some really, really big energy this week. So with strength is what it is. It's all about strength, and it's really also embodying the imagery that is of strength, which is a maiden or a woman with this ferocious lion. And there's no chains, there's no constrictions. This lion is just hanging out with this unarmed woman. And so it's definitely when things start to get a little dicey or things are happening where you need to gather that strength. Strength doesn't always mean brutalness. It doesn't mean to be ruthless or anything like that. It's making sure that you are also coming from a place of kindness as well, because certain situations happen and everyone's experience is different. And so you might feel like you need to gather this strength because someone has been irritated towards you or being rude or whatever, and you don't know what what's going on in their life. So it's just very much making sure that you are on this wavelength of this like quiet, stoic strength. Okay, so now we have Tuesday, November 10th, 2020, and that is Four of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles is about a couple different things when we get it. This is holding on to emotional baggage. So it's time to let go of what has happened in the past and really be open to new experiences, new change. This is also being frugal, and maybe it's being a penny pincher. And the thing is that being a penny pincher in some aspects, yes, you need to make sure that you are watching your finances and you're not being frivolous or buying things that you don't necessarily need. But it also isn't being a cheapskate. If something is given to you, it definitely is something where you need to make sure that there's an openness to giving and receiving. So being a cheapskate on something is not the way to go. I have some things that are examples, but this is not the time for it, at least for my life. But it definitely is just, and if someone is coming off cheap and insensitive or anything like that as well, it's making sure that, again, you're going back to that strength. So the strength's going to really echo on to this, that it's that quiet stoic and just being like, all right, like... It's the thing is when you have a penny pincher or someone is not giving what is being received and there's a disconnect there, you just make sure that you're focused on your own energy and your own harmony, because that's just going to go right back onto them. And they're going to realize that waterfall of I'm going to be a penny pincher here, that's going to follow and echo throughout all aspects of life. So it's just making sure that you are open to receiving and making sure that you are giving as well, and letting go of that emotional baggage that has happened. Okay, so then we have Wednesday, November 11th, 2020. This is Nine of Swords, and this is very, very interesting because this is actually my card of the year. And it's a nightmare. But the thing is that all of this stuff that happens, this card is like waking up from a nightmare where it's not as bad as it seems. And it doesn't mean that it's not bad. It doesn't mean that, but it doesn't mean that it's not this huge issue or whatever. This is something where it's a lot of it's being played out in your head. And so it's making sure that you get the facts and that that you are also focusing on not the dramatics of it. Yeah, this is a huge card, at least for me, but it's very much making sure that you're staying away from the drama. If someone's being dramatic or whatnot, it's making sure that you're not going to be involved with that. And again, it's seeing things from a different side. And I keep getting that message while I'm reading this, and it's seeing things from a different perspective. And I think that that's also where your guardian angels and spirit guides are really trying to guide you with, where it's seeing things from a different angle because they're not as they appear, which is also very interesting because last week on November 6th, on Friday, was the moon, and that's a lot of that message as well. Okay, so then we have our last and final major arcana of this week, and that is Thursday, November 12th, and that is the Hermit. And the Hermit is all about spirituality and finding yourself. This is finding your light. This is going into the depths of anywhere. And it's soul searching and letting light into the dark crevices of your soul, that maybe it's something that happened to you or traumas and that you just kind of tucked away and try not to think about. This is when you start to really grow, when you let a light onto those things. So I do feel like that there's going to be some spirituality answers and questions that are going to be happening on Thursday. And I'm also getting, like, because of the imagery as well, it's look for lanterns, look for candles, look for light. And that is going to really be a message for you to really watch on the 12th. And that's going to guide you into whatever messages your spirit guides, your guardian angels, the people that have passed on are trying to send you. Okay, now we have Friday, November 13th, 2020. Now we have the Five of Wands. Five of Wands is all about competition, petty drama. It's nothing where it's life-changing or life-altering. But this is also travel as well. And a lot of Wands energy is travel and flight. So it's making sure that you are that you're playful with it. On this card, it's kind of hard to focus on. You have these dragons, and there's 3 of them, and they're fighting each other. There is one of them that's kind of joining the fight, like kind of watching. And then you have one that's just like flying in the background, just enjoying stuff. So this is where you're wanting to be. Sorry. But this is where you're wanting to be in this background. You can watch the drama unfold. You can watch all of that. But just don't be a part of it, you know? It's not worth it. And you just let, again, it's just let whoever that's not your life, just let them do what they need to do. But it's also just by how this card is, this isn't going to be any sort of drama. That is going to be really hardcore. And again, it's kind of like a playful competition drama kind of deal. So nothing to worry about for Friday the 13th. There might be some sort of scuffles in the sense that it is Friday the 13th and people are a little bit superstitious, especially in the year 2020. So maybe that's also where that kind of energy is coming from. All right, so now we have Saturday, November 14th, 2020, and that's the King of Pentacles. And the King of Pentacles is about just like being on top of your game in a material aspect in the physical world. So this is being on top of your bills. This is you're making the right money choices. You're not overspending. You're being really financially smart, and you're leading really, really well into your home life too. So this is just a really, really good energy of just showing how great you're doing, and it should be a confirmation as well. So I'm also getting that if you have plans on Saturday to go out and whatnot, it's making sure that you are also watching your spending. But if you have the extra money and you kind of want to flaunt it, then do it. Who cares? It's because you have all of this great energy and this financial sense, and that can be where this penny pincher aspect is that you need to make sure that you're not getting so extreme that you just sit there and hoard it all, you know, and that's not this energy at all. This is definitely having that open to giving and receiving. So that is your tarot forecast for the week of for November 8th through the 14th, 2020. Again, make sure you do like this video, hit subscribe, comment below. Also, make sure that you do follow me on Instagram. Check out those stories because you're going to get also different interpretations. They might be the same. It just depends on the energy that's coming. I love doing this. This is so much fun and so great. So thank you so much for hanging out with me, and I will see you soon. Bye.